Hello, my name is DeAndrea Ellis, and I'm going to be talking about how teachers advocate for students inside and outside of the classroom and do this beyond the bounds of their own curriculum. It is important to understand the social economic dynamics of my different classes and the students inside of them. I do this by holding get to know one another circles at the beginning of the school year, and I continue to show how important each individual student is in my class by greeting each student at my door daily. This is the beginning of the forging of a student-teacher trust that is the foundation that will be built upon throughout the school year and possibly beyond. All of my student advocacy is built upon this basic trust that I form right away. Then I start building from there, and this is how I do this. I send a letter home, a syllabus that is signed by the students and parents. This talks about how the classes run, how my grading policy is, and everything that is going to be happening within the class. During this also, I have things signed by the parents saying how they want me to contact them as well. And I also explain to them how they can access the Google Classrooms. And inside the Google Classrooms, it talks about what we are doing daily in class, weekly in class, monthly, also what our future concert dates are and other things that are going to be happening, if we have any fundraising, if we're going to be doing any trips or anything like that. This way the parents can also access anything that the students are going to be practicing as well, so they can see exactly what is going to be expected of all of my students. I also have flags that I put up of every single place that every student has immigrated from and all of their families have immigrated from, because we're all immigrants here in the United States of America. And I do this so that I can advocate that everyone's culture is respected in our classroom. And this way we are all celebrating all of us and who we all are. And this way we can do it all of the time. And then we talk about what we are doing in all of our classes and all of our places that we come from and what we do to celebrate different types of things throughout the school year. And that way they can feel that each and every single individual in our class is important. I also hold a meeting at the beginning of the year. We talk about all the different types of things that we do in the classroom, why the flags are up, why they are important, that everyone is important in the class. The parents understand the importance of all of this and what I'm trying to do about it. They also then get to meet me and know who I am, that I forge a team between the students, the teachers, and the parents as a team to support the students and their learning process. They understand the grading policy, again, the discipline policy, how to contact me again, and what the practice and homework expectations are. I'm proactive in how I deal with issues before they arrive and contact parents with the positives before the negative happens. Authentic assessment happens daily in my class, and I contact the students as they play their instruments constantly, because that is all authentic assessments. They have to show me how it is done. All my parents' student-teacher meetings are student-led, so it is not me against the parents and me against the students. And student work is always public. I invite the parents, administration, families, teachers, friends, everyone to their concerts, so it's always public and they can always see how well the students are doing. I advocate for the students when I vote, and I make students vote for things in our class. If students opt out of voting, I make a big deal of allowing others to make decisions for them, and then they must abide by those decisions that are made for them so they understand exactly how that happens, so that we understand that voting is super, super important, and I make them understand why I vote for them and why that is important. We create our own classroom norms yearly in the class and place them around the room so they can understand how a vote can be effective. So that's how I advocate for my students and how I support them, and I show them why it's so important. Thank you.